Do not believe what people tell you about Africa. If you're an African and you feel like you want to go home for one reason or the other, you honestly don't even need to have a valid reason. Just take that bold step and just go home. Buy that ticket. Buy a one-way ticket, I would say.
And go home.
Yeah, just go home.
All right, so we are still at the International Youth Conference in New York, and guess who I just jumped into? I just met one of my African sisters. Guess where she's from? She's from Ghana and Nigeria.
100%.
So-
Half and half.
How are you half and half? No, first of all, what's your name?
Fumike, Oluwa Fumike is my full name. My Ghanaian name is Akos, Sister Akos, Sladiana.
So
I don't know if I'm even saying it right.
so how did you become Nigerian? And how are you Ghanaian?
Hey,
Tell me a bit about your background.
so my dad is Ghanaian. His dad is Ghanaian, and his mom is Nigerian. My mom's dad is Ghanaian, and our mom is Nigerian from Ogbomoso. So both of my parents are both half and half.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's messed up.
So where were you born?
I was born in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, but my parents were born in Ghana.
Okay. So
and
why don't
raised
you
in
why
Ghana,
don't you
Nigeria.
have your government name as a Ghanaian name?
So my grandma, from my mom's side, she literally named everybody a Nigerian name. Basically, she said she doesn't want our lineage to go,
Okay.
just like that without having. So, if like way before she even died.
Okay. So both parents have
Everybody.
got Nigerian names, right?
Yeah. No English names.
English names.
Yeah.
Okay, but you've got full Nigerian name.
I mean, like all the grandchildren that were alive when she was alive, you have to bear it.
Okay.
It's either you are bearing the name or you bear a biblical name, basically.
Okay. So what brought you to New York?
My mom lives in New York.
Okay. So did you come here just for the conference or you live here?
I live here
Okay. How long have you been in New York?
8 years.
Whoa. You've been in for the past 8 years.
Yeah,
And do you go back to Nigeria?
as often.
And what takes you to Nigeria every time you go?
I have an NGO in Nigeria. It's called Fumike Empowerment Foundation.
Wow. Can you tell me a bit about your NGO?
So the Fumike Empowerment Foundation addresses 4 of the SDGs of the United Nations. We address SDG number 2, SDG number 3, SDG number 4, SDG number 6, and which is zero hunger, SDG number 3, the medicals, SDG number 4, quality education, SDG number 6, clean water and sanitation. I mean, as a public health professional, I believe that's like the basic needs of human, When you've eaten, at least you have enough strength to go through the following day, Quality health is very important. Clean water and sanitation is like very, very important also. I mean, people struggle with that a lot, in Africa to say, so yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me a bit about your background, educational background?
So I did my high school in Nigeria,
Okay. Do
and
you want to mention any of this name?
my school didn't pay me to advertise for them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. All right. So after high school, that was funny.
Yeah. So I did. I mean, yeah. And then for my college, I mean, I could just say the name. I went to New York in Queens, New York, and then I'm currently doing my master's right now at the Graduate School of Public Health.
So wait, what did you study for your undergraduate program?
Public health.
Public health.
Yeah.
And for 4 years.
Yeah.
And then right after graduation, you went into master's program.
Right away.
Okay, so where did you study for your undergraduate?
Here.
No, which
Oh,
university?
New York.
Oh, okay, and then master's the same university.
No, master's is CUNY Graduate School of Public Health. So it's like under CUNY.
Yeah.
That's the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. So what is your focus in public health? What are you focusing on for the masters?
So for my master's, I'm focusing on health policy and management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, do you do any other work aside being a social worker?
I have a PMP certification, so
Okay.
I'm a certified projects manager too.
Do you work with it
Yes, I do,
Okay,
for my
that's-
organization.
for your organization?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how do you make funds how do you raise funds as a social entrepreneur?
I have beautiful friends. I have amazing friends. Let me just put it out there. I mean, Land Republic, Luminous Hills. I mean, name them.
Wow. Interesting.
Those Besides group, oh my God, all those. I mean, see, that's one thing that I would tell people. I have good friends. Let me tell you something. My friends are like the best thing that ever happened to me. I mean, if I go to them and be like, see, because they all have organizations, you know,
Yeah.
like they all run, you know, like real estate companies, you know.
Okay.
So I mean, they are like the best thing that ever happened to me. So if we have programs coming up, for example, our first event in Nigeria, it was with Land Republic. They came out, I mean, with full force. Their staffs were there. It was amazing. Our last event also, the last outreach we did in January, Land Republic and Luminous Hills came forth. I mean, it was
Interesting.
up there. Our last water project was with Beside Group.
Yeah.
They, I mean, they donated a ball water project in Kuje, Abuja for a community that are really, really struggling. So we actually facilitated the project for them, and I mean, it was really awesome. So trust me, as a startup foundation, see, it's gonna be really, really crazy for you. I mean, trying to get funding is the most difficult thing ever. They'll tell you have this qualification, have that qualification, you know, get this, this and that done. I mean, my foundation is actually registered in New York, it's registered in Lagos. I even have a 501c3 in America, and that's like all that you need to get a grant in America. I have that. I still don't have a grant, but quality friendship, you know, I mean, like people on Instagram that believe in my dreams, you know, I could just make a post right there or send a text to one of my big sister and be like, I have this project coming up. I mean, it's just quality friendship, I have to be honest, you know, people that believe in your dream, people that believe in what you do. So that basically speaks about yourselves. I mean, about your personal self, like what have you been doing with yourself, you know, what have you been doing with your life? Can people trust you with their money? Can people trust you with their things, you know? So, I mean, that speaks a lot, you know? So you personally having like, you know, a well-fulfilled life to a point where people can trust you, and also having quality friendship. I love my friends to death, trust me. Like, they're my world.
So Fumike, I want to know, you live in both parts of the world. You live in New York, sometimes you are in Nigeria. Which part of this world, which part of the world do you enjoy most? Is it in Africa or up here?
Hey, there's no place like home.
Wow.
To be honest, I love Nigeria. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I really don't care. Nigeria is everything to me. I spent 6 months in Nigeria right now this year, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wow.
My body is right here, but my spirit and soul is over there, bro. I'm out of here.
Which other part of the world have you been in, especially Africa?
I've been to Ghana, Togo, Benin, Morocco, Egypt.
Wow.
Where else have I been to? That's like.
Okay, so aside Nigeria, your homeland, where else would you want to like live?
Leave. Oh, Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
You love Ghana too?
Yeah.
What do you love about Ghana?
Hey, Bacha. Cotoge. The food.
What fufu?
Hey. No. Debbie. Cotoge and wache.
Uri kotoje and Audi wachi.
Hey.
Wow, so can you communicate in the tree?
Hey.
The tree is not that good.
Minti tree kakra.
Uti tree kakaka na unti tree kakaka.
It's a minti tree kakra.
Wow, uti tree kakaka. Say it well. Minti tree kakaka.
Unti tree kakra.
Minti tree kakaka.
Minti tree kakra.
Wow, nice. I mean, you've got a very interesting story,
Hey.
and I would always love to share this on my platform.
Yeah.
And so, if you have one advice to the African youth in the diaspora, what would that advice be?
Do not believe what people tell you about Africa. If you're an African and you feel like you want to go home for one reason or the other, you honestly don't even need to have a valid reason. Just take that bold step and just go home. Buy that ticket. Buy a one-way ticket, I would say.
And go home.
Yeah, just go home.
All right. So, dear youth, dear African youth, if you want to go home, get a valid reason, buy that one-way ticket, go home, and help build the continent.
Yeah.
See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I thank you. Clap for your hands. Clap for your hands. You yourself clap for your hands.